Oh, man. That's magically delicious.
What is it?
So, Dr. Phil.
What?
It's good?
No, it's good. It's good. It's good.
You haven't tried it yet.
No.
Well, you gotta try a piece. Before you get to psychologically analyze all of us and give us a little
I ain't analyzing shit.
shit my ass, you going to.
Oh,
Oh, yes, you are.
There you are.
Yep.
Well, I don't say what I have to say.
Huh?
I said what I have to say.
I love you, bro. I love you for everything you just said. Oh, shit.
I hope I ain't freaking y'all motherfuckers out,
Nah, you
Yo,
good.
what you said was amazing, bro. Thank you, man. No lie.
man. Are you trying to do a podcast right now, bro?
He said, nah.
You slick, man.
I just call it a cast.
Shit. I got nothing to say. Make that clear.
You pleading the fifth already?
I'll plead the fifth.
So damn early.
This nigga sound like he's from the South. Yeah, like, shit, what the fuck?
So, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to this rendition of Yayo Talk.
Y'all motherfuckers are shutting me up, man. Fuck this shit.
This is where Dr. Phil meets
No,
Ms.Cleo,
No, man. I ain't
and
going
the medium behind that is Mr. Joel Jimenez. I'm sorry, Jimenez, aka
My brother.
hold on. State your name, please. Eating half of a rib. Now you're gonna make yourself look all clean and decent before you walk in. All right.
All I gotta say is Jesus was black. 9/11 was a lie.
And what else? Oh, wait, hold on. Here we go.
Ronald Reagan was the devil.
All right. So now, ladies and gentlemen,
Jesus is black.
Alright,
That's the truth.
alright, first of all,
That is
Peter.
the truth.
introduce,
Side.
no, introduce yourself.
okay. Yep. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Freddie, aka DJ Mambo. Nice to meet you.
Your boy's Yayo.
Yayo.
Jay Jimenez, a.k.a. Hassan.
And
I'm Joel Jimenez,
aka
DJ Hangtime.
aka.
My brother.
That's it.
Hell no! That's bullshit. That's that BS talking. That's that BS talking.
It's
You
more
see the
clear.
beard? Hold on. You see the beard, ladies and gentlemen?
I need a
That's
waffle
Juan
fry
Luis
for that
Guerra. All right. Now, at one point, he had a long tail and no beard, and that's when we called him who? What did we call you?
Oh, it was Steven Seagal.
Mr. Stevenson. See, I'm not making this up.
We'll see
Real talk. But now he goes on to 3 other names. You know, his DJ name, which is DJ what?
Hangtime.
DJ Hang Time. Say it in Spanish.
Alright.
I'm just fucking with him. All right. And the other thing is, once he's had a couple of drinks, he becomes who?
DJ Hangtime.
No. After.
DJ Cleo.
Yes, DJ Cleo or DJ.phil.
DJ
AKA
Cleo,
Dr. Phil.
a.k.a. Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phyllis.
And he's gonna get very philosophical.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yes, he
Dr.
is.
Philosophical.
He just doesn't know it yet.
Is this live right now? Ain't nobody watching, right?
Yeah,
No,
everybody's
ain't nobody
puppy.
watching.
They're all
But-
clicking in right now.
Yep.
Yo, these wings are popping.
Woo. So yeah. So we having wings and philosophy.
This is the race we got?
Yeah.
I know y'all want some wings and philosophy real quick. At 4 in the morning.
Guys,
Excuse me.
click.
Bang, bang.
Click.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Why not? Thank you.
Jay, are you ready?
Everybody, these ribs are fingerlicious.
Alright, let's go. Got some waffle fries in the house.
Music in the background. We got Bad Bunny.
That's not bad, buddy.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is
the,
the
New
album?
album?
yeah, the new album.
New album. I've heard a couple of clips from it. Sounds good. Sounds really good. No, have a seat, sir. Now he's all camera shy.
I ain't
Oh,
coming
man.
shy.
Yes, he is.
I'm eating right now.
Yeah. Who eats standing up?
I do.
He's trying to grow.
I'm trying to grow. I
Doctor,
need to grow. Look at this. You see
Sí.
this? Look, that's vertically challenged right here. Look at that.
es que Dr.phil Jiménez está tratando de crecer un poquito. Nada más.
What is that?
Es hot sauce.
Yeah, they put me on also in there.
So, Dr. Phil, please break it down. How was tonight?
Good. Alright. No
That's
complaints.
it? Just good?
Have a seat and tell us about tonight.
What? Why is everybody talking to me and asking me questions?
Because you're the guest of honor tonight.
No, I don't think so.
I've been here already.
no, honestly,
this is
you're
your
the-
first time here, so we're grilling you.
Yeah, you're
This is
the
my house,
special guest of honor,
This is
bro.
my house.
Yo, legit.
This is my house.
Really? Where's the bathroom?
It's my house.
Look at that. You don't even know where the bathroom's
That's
at.
right in that door right there.
Nope.
That's the bed. That's the fucking. That's my closet, bro.
You see?
Well, I'm gonna pee in your closet.
True fact. True story. Okay? True story right now.
Have a seat,
Speaking of peeing in the closet, all right? You know who peed in a closet in a club?
Who? Who?
A celebrity.
Joel.
That ain't me. I ain't no goddamn celebrity.
Oh, your name's
No.
Joel?
Wesley Snipes. I can attest to this. I saw it. Yes. Wesley Snipes.
Oh shit.
Question is, what the fuck are you looking at somebody peeing?
No, the question. No, the better question is, why did he pee in a closet? That's the better question. That's the.
I think,
It's
it was,
not-
I think it was peeing at the boogeyman. I don't know. I don't know.
Yo, he thought he was still Blade.
So this was back in 2003 when they first had the like the small film convention going on in downtown, and I guess Wesley Snipes had starred in one of these like films, and this is when his career was kind of going down, so he was doing all these small films, and then he showed up there. He first showed up at Mediterraneo, and I noticed he was acting a little bit strange when he came up to me and said, "Hi, I'm Wesley Snipes," and I figured Wesley Snipes to be like 6'5", 6'4",
Sure.
and he's not that tall. And then all of a sudden, he started seeing people dancing salsa, and he's trying to like imitate the moves, and I'm thinking, all right, maybe he's trying to like, get himself ready for like a role.
You're making me nervous.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can you say it, please?
So I thought he was like getting ready for like a role or whatever, and he's trying to like imitate, salsa dancing. He's a method actor, and then the following day I see him over at this other spot that I was at Monet, and he comes up and he, says hi to
Oh
me
shit,
again.
Monet?
Monet, wow.
That's how far back we
I haven't
go.
heard that in a long time. Monet. People, remember Monet?
I mean,
Monet.
fucking, what's it called?
It's Van Gogh now.
Van Gogh?
Well, no, and now it's closed altogether.
Close.
Right? So then,
That was fantasies.
yeah.
Banging go. Banging
So
go.
then, the last spot that I saw him at was at the Black Rep. It seems like this guy was like following me. Wherever I was like at, he was there for some reason. So finally, he was there. He was like having a couple of drinks, and then next thing you know, he was looking for a bathroom. Now the bathroom at the Black Rep at the moment, you had to take an elevator in order to go downstairs to the basement in order to go to the bathroom. I kid you not.
For real?
Right? Oh, for real. Right? So I guess this guy had to really go, and he sees this door, and he opens it, and you clearly see mops and all these things, and then next thing you know, he goes in, unzips his stuff, and just starts peeing there. Management sees what's going on, and then they're trying to tell him, yo, cut it. This is not a bathroom. This is storage. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. And he just kept peeing. But he was looking, I think he was just looking to create some type of attention in order to get himself, in the limelight for news, for gossip or whatever. And man,
You got kicked out?
Well, they didn't really want to kick him out because he was a celebrity, and it would have looked bad for the club to like say, they kicked out, celebrity Wesley Snipes and all of that. So, but yeah, I guess they kind of let him pee and then cleaned everything else after.
Damn, I feel bad for the janitor.
Right? Me too.
The janitor went there and was like, "Hey, what the hell? I'm up, yeah." Nigga, like, I guess I got some ammonia in this motherfucker, baby. Sweet.
But I'm pretty sure they've seen far worse shit.
Sweet.
Man. People taking the shit and shit like that. Who knows?
Yo, at least he peed. I mean, he didn't take a shit.
That's a story to tell, though.
That's crazy.
So, Dr. Phil,
They ain't got shit to say.
Not right now.
but you did notice that he did respond though once I called him Dr. Phil.
He acknowledges.
Mm-hmm. Why do we call you Dr. Phil?
I plead the fifth.
Not legit.
Legit. I'll plead the fifth.
Okay. Yo, do we got any hard liquor over here? Do we got some aguardiente?
No.
Some cervezas?
No.
Tequila?
No.
Shit. We're screwed.
Yeah.
We got
He's
wings.
sobered up.
I am sobering up. So
Damn, that's it. His powers are fading.
We got wings and fucking ribs.
Ah, well. So you know what? Let's talk some philosophy now. Let's talk some philosophy.
Let's go.
All right. Do chickens pee?
What was the next one? What was the next one? Oh, I gotta write it down.
Oh, you wrote it down from the last.
Yeah.
Damn!
Oh shit, it's in my phone.
Ah, you're fired.
It was about. I think it was all about what life.
Oh.
How all these people
You know what?
are
Hold
too
on.
close-minded.
Hold on. I got something here that I saw that I'm still kind of like battling and conflicting with, and I want to know what your guys' take is on this. Okay. So, it says the following. I saw this Facebook post and I'm like, damn, it really made me think, right?
Is it the garbage right there?
So, let's talk about death for a moment.
Death?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I do for a living.
We'll talk about death?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So, this will be definitely up your alley. So,
There we go.
oh, damn, yeah.
Not y'all shoot, nigga.
Yo, yeah. You're covering the
Oh, my phone.
camera, man.
I just don't wanna.
So, this little, post that I saw
Yeah.
of like, one of the characters from Rick and Morty just like being told something and then the
Rick
next
and
spot
Morty,
is just
really?
being like, bam,
Rick and
mind being
Morty.
blown. But here's the caption that says, if we died, the light that we see at the end of the tunnel
Yeah.
is the light of another hospital. And then he says there,
I'm good. Thank you.
right, we're being reborn. Hold on. It says there, we're being reborn. And the reason why, we're crying when we're being born is because we remember the life that we had and cry because, you realize that you're dead and you lost everything. And then as you grow older, you start to forget your past life. And then you start focusing in the current life that you have, but you start having little small glimpses of your previous life, and that is what you call deja vu.
What are we talking about? Reincarnation, or what are we talking about here?
It's just a little bit of everything. Deja vu, reincarnation, and rebirth. Do you believe that, you're reincarnated or rebirth? But the problem that I have with that is that if reincarnation is real, let's just say,
Okay.
all right,
Hypothetically.
hypothetically,
All right.
right? Wait,
Reincarnation.
I'm not done with the question
No,
yet. I'm not done with the
hypothetic.
question.
All right. Cool.
Hypothetically, right? Let's just say it is real. Then how can you explain that the human population keeps increasing over over a
Periods of
period
time. Especially the Asians
and Indians.
and Indians.
Mm-hmm. So, what's your take on it? I mean, it's a nice little passage, and it's kind of a nice way to like, oh damn, you know, you die and then you're kind of reborn again, and it gives a little nice
All right,
little
so
passageway to it.
my opinion is we all exist in different realms. So when we do have deja vu, it's because we've either lived it or we're about to live it.
So you believe in different dimensions.
Absolutely.
And
Like
so you
Einstein.
believe that
Einstein.
theory of relativity.
Absolutely. So I believe when you bend
But
time.
it's just that it's a theory. It's not a fact yet.
But Einstein's theory of relativity, what the fuck it's called? Relativity, whatever.
Relativity.
All right, relativity. All right. At the end of his whole theory of it, the main thing he said is that it's God, it's sent. Is that something divine has created this theory of relativity.
Okay.
All right. So what does that mean? He believes in God, but as he believes in God, he also believes that God created scientists or science itself. Okay. So me in particular, I believe that it's true. Have you ever watched the movie Interstellar?
Yeah.
All right, the movie Interstellar. What's the biggest
Sandra
message? What's the biggest message of the movie Interstellar?
The biggest message with Interstellar.
That you took, you personally, because it doesn't really matter.
Oh wait a minute, no, Interstellar is the one with Matthew McConaughey, right?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yep.
all right.
With Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
So it doesn't really matter who, like what Matthew McConaughey or the movie itself spoke to us as to the world, but what we individually thought of it. So that's why I'm asking you individually, because honestly, we all have different perspectives of everything, of a movie, of like you can have a movie that you liked, you can have a movie that you absolutely loved, and you said, "Yo, that was an awesome movie," but I could watch it and I'd be like, you know what? Yo, Mambo, it wasn't that great of a movie. It was all right.
The movie is an interpretation of a person's imagination.
Absolutely.
Right.
See, there you go. See, there you go. Perspectives.
Right.
That's what life comes down to. Perspectives. We all have different perspectives. The way we were brought up, our beliefs, what we were taught by our own parents, what we were taught by our own friends that we surrounded ourselves with for X amount of years. But then you watch Interstellar. What do you think about it?
What I got from that movie is that the concept of time is man-made. And with
Man-made?
that concept, yeah, because when you're
All right, that's awesome, man. I like that. Why?
Why? Because whenever you're in a planet that has a stronger gravitational pull, a minute in that planet could be 100 years
On Earth.
outside on Earth or outside of that planet, and then when they come back, like a minute there is like 100 years that have gone by. The other thing that I got from that is that destiny itself. You know, this guy pretty much set all these things up, right? So that in the past, even though he was existing outside of time, and he was, waiting in that black hole where time, is going in and out, back and forth, and in all different directions, and then all of a sudden he's been waiting all this time to get out of this black hole, which means that time in itself is predestined.
Okay.
That's what I got out of that movie.
Time. So,
Time and
how about yourself, Joy?
predestined.
Have you ever watched Interstellar? Okay. You, Jay? All right. So, me personally, my perspective.
I've never been watched this movie.
My perspective about Interstellar and just life itself.
Yeah, that movie kicked ass.
And I'm gonna reconnect it to reincarnation and the fact that I feel like reincarnation and deja vu itself. What I believe is that the message from the movie itself, Interstellar, when he was in that realm where there was nothing
He
else
was in the black hole.
but just dimensions.
Yep.
That all he would see is dimensions, right? And he couldn't figure it out. What was the only thing he could think of?
Time.
No. The only thing he could think of was his love for his daughter. And
Okay,
that's what the message to me was about that movie. Was that love, no matter what exists in any realm, no matter how far-fetched it may be, love existed in every single realm in that movie.
Wait. All right.
When he was in a different planet, when he was on space, when he was in a shuttle,
All right.
no matter what, the only thing he could think about was his daughter.
All right. Check this out.
That's what actually moved that whole movie.
No. All right.
Because guess what?
I got something.
Hey, hold on.
No. I got something. Right.
Because his daughter figured it out because of the love he showed her and the messages he gave her through his love. All right? So what I got from that movie was the fact that love exists in every realm. And what does God teach us? That love is everything.
Love is everything. Okay.
Okay, que el amor es más poderoso que cualquier cosa. No importa lo que sea. Puede ser el odio, puede ser los celos, puede ser la animosity, puede ser la negatividad. Pero lo que sobrepasa todas esas cosas es el amor. Y el amor existe en cualquier renglón del mundo. El universo, the realm, it could be the physical realm, the spiritual realm, it could be a completely different realm when you're in Mars. It could be a different realm when you're in space. And it could be a different realm when Matthew McConaughey caught himself in a completely different realm that we never even seen before, which
So,
was the
ladies
black
and
hole.
gentlemen,
Which was the black
if
hole.
you haven't seen Interstellar,
You gotta watch it.
watch it. If you've seen Interstellar, all right, watch it again with that point of view of love.
All right,
Of
so,
love.
so you're saying that love is universal, right?
Yes.
How about numbers? Mathematics.
Oh my God.
Is it not universal?
See, are you a mathematical individual?
He's a rational individual.
I'm just saying. You're
When he's
saying,
sober.
You're saying love is universal, right?
No, see, but that's a other perspective of the fact of love. But math, by far, I think,
is the most
is
universal
the
thing.
most universal.
Numbers, numerals, whatever you want.
Love
to
and math go hand in hand, I believe.
Why do they go hand in hand?
Why? Because they're perfect. Love is not perfect.
No.
Or maybe
Because-
math isn't either.
No, because both concepts actually exist within our brains. One's rationale, one is emotion.
I like that. As Jay spits his fucking rib out. He's like,
I was gonna speak, but they cut it off.
So now, hey, speak your mind now.
yeah, so talk about math. Let us know.
Listen, I'm just going by. You said universal. Love is universal, which is I understand that, but same thing as math and numerals. Numbers, they're all universal. That's all I'm saying.
In that movie, Matthew McConaughey and his peoples, obviously their main thing was the reason they discovered what they discovered was because of an anomaly that his daughter discovered through math.
So math led them to whatever.
An anomaly,
Okay.
which led them to love.
Okay.
That hit, or Matt McConaughey to love,
Really?
in my opinion. But that's all our different perspectives, though. That's the thing.
And that's what I'm saying. That's your point of view.
Yeah, that's the beauty of life, though.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's your
If
point
you
of
don't
view.
agree with it, then please explain why you don't, or
See,
please
that-
explain
that's-
your perspective.
That's the thing. That's the beauty of what you're saying.
Yeah.
It everybody has their own world of what they're
Yeah.
seeing. Of
It's
what,
like an asshole. Everybody has one.
Yeah.
you have to put it there.
Not even that bad. Yeah. Not even that bad. All right.
In simple terms, yes.
Yeah. Simple. Yeah. Assholes.
Your opinions are like assholes.
It's like a
Everyone's
meme.
got one.
It's like a meme that I seen earlier. There was like, like you could receive more energy from the sun
All right.
if you expose your.
I
asshole.
wanna
Yeah.
I wanna bring a top. I wanna bring a
And
topic
before,
up.
and before you was,
You see a picture of a
Yeah.
chick.
yeah.
He's
Yo.
like, yo, you want a coffee?
Yo.
No. I'm gonna just expose my asshole.
This is what happens
Yo. And
And the
at a
bitch is
night
like
at
this.
club. And some drinks in the head. This is what happens. This is the aftermath.
When,
Just so you know.
when the henny's in the system, ain't
Yeah.
no telling.
We got chicken. We got chicken that's like half done. Ribs are completely almost gone. There's like probably one piece left.
You said half done.
I mean, yeah, this is the outcome, ladies and gentlemen.
But it's such a delicious outcome.
And by the way, it's 4:35 in the morning.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's it?
So,
I thought it was earlier. I thought it was later.
and that's what I was saying. Jay, he got his point of view. Like he was saying at the beginning, like everybody has his own little point of view.
Right.
How's whatever movie or show or real life, everything. I mean, nobody goes into the same lifestyle that he's thinking about. Like everybody has their own little path and thing about.
So
That's true. That's true.
So it's different. You can see this movie and be like, oh shit, this movie.
That's
remind
what I
me-
felt like.
This-
That's what I felt
Yeah,
like.
exactly. This movie remind me of this and that and that. No, I mean, anybody next to you can be like, okay, but like I don't see the same shit that you see.
I don't have the same view.
Yeah, of the
Plain and
movie.
simple, yeah.
I mean, like I'm like, yo, fuck your shit.
so
I mean, I'm
But
thinking
this all
what I'm
started
thinking.
from deja vu.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
but-
not anybody have the same deja vu that you're gonna have.
no.
Well, let me ask you, Joel, when's the last time you had deja vu?
Oh man, oh shit. If you ask me, hey, fuck.
When's the last time you had deja vu?
2 days ago.
2 days ago?
3 days ago.
No, what was it? No, what was it? What was it?
My deja vu. My deja vu was I was in the ring getting beat up by somebody, and then I saw the punch coming at me, and in the dream I couldn't avoid it, and then out of nowhere I saw that same punch coming at me, and I was like, oh wait a minute, I saw this already. He's coming this way and he's gonna do this afterwards.
So I'm
So
gonna
it was
move.
like bam, bam, and I moved based on what I
You
I
see?
saw.
Can it be a possibility of what?
So what does that mean to you? What does that deja vu mean to you?
Well, it's
What
not
do you
the.
believe deja vu means to you?
It's for me. It's a warning mechanism.
Okay.
It's a warning mechanism that
Like, if it happened in real life, he's gonna do it. You know what I mean? Basically.
No, it
Well,
happens.
all right.
No,
So now,
exactly. If it's gonna happen, he's gonna do it. Instead of staying still and getting punched, next time he's gonna move.
now, hold on a second.
Huh?
All right. So now
Oh,
that's
no.
right.
No,
Now,
it
now,
already
now.
happened.
Wait a minute. All right. Now, wait a minute.
No, because it's a
He's
deja vu.
explaining something that happened.
All right. So now,
Exactly. But
so now
if it
that was
happened-
something that happened a couple of days ago to me, right? But now, hold on. I'm gonna bring it back to when I was 14 years old. Okay. So when I was 14 years old, right? something happened in my house that my mom was angry at me about something, and I knew I had done it. And in the dream, I remember word for word what she had said, the way I reacted, and then in that dream, I remember, my mom grabbing the belt and punishing me for something that I did not do, and I defended myself in the dream, right? And then I woke up, and it was so vivid and so lucid that I said, "Oh my God!" If like as soon as I woke up, I said, "If this happens in real life, I'm gonna do the same exact thing in that dream." Sure enough, it happened exactly as it did in that dream, and I just remember saying to myself, "Oh my God, this is exactly what was happening in my dream. This is gonna happen at this exact time, and I'm gonna grab that belt and I'm gonna hold on to it for dear life because I know I did not deserve that beating that I'm about to get."
All right.
And sure enough, boom, it happened exactly the same way, and you know, it wasn't one of those things where, all right, I needed to avoid it. It was just like, all right, I needed to prep myself for what was going to happen.
Okay, that's interesting.
Two different types of deja vus.
You know
One,
what's
you
very
can follow what the dream does,
And the one you can get
perceive it and go, or the other is to make some changes and see where it takes you.
You know, see that's what I find very interesting. That you keep um, correlating deja vu with a dream. Me, I correlate deja vu with the feeling that I'm having as I'm living a real life moment. I don't say, oh, that's how I dreamt it. No. When I have deja vu, I relate it as this. If I'm living a moment, like, let's say this very moment, and I'm like, oh shit, I just had deja vu. I feel like, oh shit, I literally just had a moment where I was with Joel, with Mambo, and while Jay was washing dishes, and I'm talking like this. And that's deja vu to me, where I have a feeling like I've been here, done that. Or
For
I've
me, it's
been
always,
here
yeah, and like I said,
See-
for me, it's always been in a
in
dream
dreams.
sequence.
See,
And I've
that's what I'm
actually,
saying.
but there's always
That's
been
an
times.
interesting thing that
There's
to
always been
know
times
that.
when I've actually written down like, oh shit, I had this happen, and I try to keep like a little like journal of it, and then when it actually does happen, I've gone back and like look at my
Wow,
dreams. I'm
see,
like,
that's-
oh shit,
see.
this happened in this dream, and now
So
I lived it.
What Mambo is saying is a completely different perspective of what deja vu means to him. Because what deja vu means to me is legitimately living a actual moment in life, not a dream. Because I dream all the time. We all dream. By far,
Wait.
we all
Take
dream
it
it,
back, take it back.
and we all wake up.
Not all
Maybe
the
we
time.
don't
Wait,
remember
wait,
dreams.
Hold up.
Hold on.
Not all the time, though.
All right, I'm not
Yo.
saying we dream all the time, but I'm saying we all have
The
dreams.
day we
But
dream,
when you dream, do you wake up and say, "Oh shit, that's gonna happen"? No. But
that happens
see,
to me all the time.
but see that happens to him. But that's what he correlates deja vu being being to him. Like for instance, my sister Jenny, she dreams things, and she'll wake up and legitimately tell my mother and be like, "Yo, mom, I dreamt about this," and my mom be like, "Oh shit, it's gonna happen," and guess what? It fucking happens.
Well, no, not.
But that's not deja
different.
vu. That's
No,
not to me. That's not
symbolism.
deja vu.
No, those are symbolisms. You can have symbolisms.
Exactly.
For example, you know
To
when
me,
people
that's not
say,
deja
"Oh,
vu.
they dreamt about fish," or they dream about like seeing your teeth in the mirror. That has deep meaning
yeah, that's
to certain
different.
people,
To different
certain
people.
cultures.
Exactly. Like my sister, she'll dream about like if my sister Jenny dreams about blood, you better believe someone in the family is gonna have a kid.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Someone in the family is gonna have a kid.
For me, whenever
It'll happen.
I see my teeth in a mirror, somebody that I know or a friend of somebody that I know is going to die. I get
Teeth?
scared. Yep, when I see my own teeth in a dream.
See, with me is if I throw out teeth, Like I've had dreams that I'll throw up teeth. That means somebody's gonna die, or somebody is dying that I know close. And sure enough,
Get out of here.
every time I've dreamed that several times, and sure enough,
Sooner or
I
later.
literally dreamed me throwing up teeth, like a bunch of teeth, just throwing it up,
Sooner or later.
and then somebody dies.
Wow.
Yeah, it happens all the time, all
That's
the
crazy.
time.
That's crazy.
It's very vivid too, man.
have it,
Like
I
I
have it.
literally dreamed throwing up teeth, like big time, just teeth just coming out, and
So-
it's death. Somebody's dying. Somebody I know. It might not be close. I don't know, but it's somebody I know that's gonna die or something.
So to me, back to our original point was deja vu. To me, when I live deja vu, I feel like I've either lived that moment already, or the world or the universe is telling me that that moment is going to be lived, or I just lived it. Meaning that I've existed in different realms.
All right, so
Meaning I've been there, done that.
all I can say,
Meaning, if you think about Einstein's theory about the bending time and putting a hole through a paper where this time is correlated to this time,
What are you screaming, bro? Relax.
the only thing that I
where
can,
it's correlated to this time, I'm passionate about it. What can I
the
say?
only thing I can say is
So to Einstein is this that two different points in time existed together, but in different realms, meaning spiritually, physically, or whatever, animatically, I don't know, atomically, but they've existed. So different realms, you've lived that same life over and over again. It's not reincarnation. It's just you living that same life in different realms. So when I see myself living a moment of deja vu,
I'm right here.
when I see myself living a moment of deja vu, when I see myself living a moment of deja vu, all right, I feel like, holy shit, I already did that. I was already there
but do you know,
before time,
so
but I just lived it in my own consciousness.
right. So to kind of get involved in that conversation, I think stuff like that happens for a reason, right? So everybody has energies and has
Different energies.
yeah, and it's something unexplainable that just cannot be explained. You ever had that theory of your gut feeling, or that sense somebody's looking at you, and you turn around, sure enough, somebody is like staring at you? We all have those senses, believe it or not. Some people have it better than others, unfortunately, but that's just something that people or anybody that just has explored or enhanced that sense. I don't know if that makes any sense, but what I'm saying is that deja vu, I think deja vu and other things like that is more of your energy and what you revolve around with and what you're doing on a daily basis, really. You know what I mean? It's something that I think you must have done something, said something, or were at that moment that actually brought that deja vu. You know what I mean? So your brain, for some reason, or your senses, generated that for you for some reason. For what that is, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how I see
He
it.
is. He's
You
kicking
know,
the butt.
you want to know for what that is? It's called destiny.
It could be, and listen, destiny, your will, whatever it is.
For instance, what you said to me earlier,
Yeah.
that was destiny.
Okay. You can
Why?
take it like that.
Yeah, absolutely, I took it like that.
Okay.
Because I'm looking for things like that. I am attracting things like that. Honestly, you think about your life, no matter what it is, Jay, Joel, Mambo, whatever it is that you think about that has happened to you in your life, if you really break it down, whether it's good or bad, you have attracted it to yourself.
Right.
All right? I don't care if it was tragic. I don't care if it was something that was great. I don't care if it was something that you didn't want. You've attracted it to yourself
subconsciously or consciously, you have attracted it to yourself. Jay, Joel, and Mambo, and myself. The fact that I haven't been able to manage finances the way I wanted to. I've attracted it to myself. Why? You know, I'll tell you why. Growing up, all I ever wanted to be was a soccer player.
Okay.
All right, I never thought about finances. Never thought about it. Honestly, I didn't care about it. I didn't care about money. I had no feelings for it whatsoever. All I wanted to do was be a straight A student and be a kick-ass soccer player.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And I was both of those.
That's good. That's good.
All right, but what happened? Something happened that, when I was younger, I used to like watching. I used to like watching kids or people fall, bust their asses, break bones. It was interesting to me. When I was 6 years old, I broke my tibia. This bone right here, my left leg, slit like if a fucking Jinsu knife went right through it.
Damn.
When I was 6 years old. When I was 12 years old, I broke my knee. 3 staples put in. I'm sorry, 2 screws put in.
That was it.
A year, 2 years, a year and a half later, 3 staples put in. Another 3 staples on this side and then this side. 6 staples on my right knee that I never broke. Bro, I'm telling you, I attracted shit like that. Did I want that? Of course not. But the fact that I thought about my life and I was like, yo, why did that happen to me? Like, it wasn't God. It wasn't God who just said, fuck you, Jay. It wasn't like a divine thing. No, it was myself. I attracted shit like that to myself. After that, I was injury prone, man. I was injury prone. I've torn ACLs. I still have 2 surgeries, almost 3 surgeries left to do. Right now, at this very moment. I have a torn LCL. All right, I have a torn ACL in my left knee that was 8 years ago. I never got it fixed. Why? Because if I fix my ACL on my left knee, they gotta cut bone off my hip, cut bone off my fucking off my thigh, and then they have to fucking straighten out my knee. 6 months of recovery, and then they can fix my ACL. Another 6 months of recovery.
So you're literally a whole year of just recovery.
Absolutely. Like, how am I supposed to work? How am I supposed to provide for my daughter? How am I supposed to provide for my family? Like, nothing. Like, I can't do it. So like things like that, you attract things you don't believe that you do. The weight, your health, whatever it is, you've attracted it to yourself. No matter what it is, I'm telling you, unconsciously, what you want in your life, you will attract. And what you want in your life will happen. Whatever it is, the more you believe in it, the more you think about it, the more you fucking subconsciously think about it, the faster it'll happen. All right? Bob Proctor, John Nazareth, Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk, fucking Grant Cardone, Eric Thomas, all these individuals, fucking the gentleman from Apple, what's his name from Microsoft, fucking the dude from Facebook. Yo, they've all attracted whatever they wanted because they realize that they can attract whatever they want. All right? And that's why they're as successful as they want, because they believe it. They actually hone that in and really make that shit blow up. But yo, legitimately, the fact that I haven't been able to financially manage things is because I never believed in money like that. I always thought, like, yo, I'm going to be a professional soccer player. School-wise, I wanted to be a lawyer. And I'm going to give back to the world with the money I have in my professional adventures. And that's what I thought. But somehow, some way, I've attracted something different. And I'm very close to figuring out exactly what it is. But I will be a legend in this world.
Okay. That's fine. There's nothing
And
wrong
that's
with
what
that.
it is.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're really thinking about what you've attracted to yourself, yeah, you'd be surprised, man. It's kind of crazy. Look at Jay. Jay's a perfect example of that. Yeah, yo. Parents telling him, yo, you ain't gonna do it. Get off get out the clouds. Who the hell you? What do you think you're gonna be able to do with that? Like, my say, esas nubes. Usted no es eso. Haga esto, haga lo otro. What Jay do? Jay, tell him what you did. What you done did. Tell him your story, bro.
Listen, bro. Just keep doing my own thing. It wasn't easy though.
No,
It
the
wasn't easy,
biggest thing is sacrifices he made to achieve where he's at today. And that's the big thing, is the sacrifices. And that's something a lot of people are not willing to give up the sacrifice.
It's what you do in the dark.
Yeah, yes and no, but it's the sacrifices you do. What the sacrifices are, I don't know. Maybe it's something that you really want to do or doing right now, and you're not stopping to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's the sacrifices is what really matters. What are you willing to sacrifice
it's
to achieve what you want? To achieve where you want to be? What are you willing to sacrifice? Is the question. For your example, your situation with the finances, what are you willing to sacrifice to achieve to your financial goals? Is what you got to look at. What are you willing to sacrifice for that? Is what you got to look at. What that is, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you got to look at. What are you willing to sacrifice? That's what you got to ask yourself. What am I giving up to achieve where I need to be? Even though it's not really what I want, but I have to do it in order to achieve what I want to achieve. Is what you got to look at. That, I don't know.
Clearly spoken, my Dr. Cleo. That's good.
You guys are funny.
Yeah,
Cleo's
sir,
back
we
in the
got
building.
Dr. Cleo to talk.
Pollo chuleta. My boy. It is true, bro.
And that's another rendition of Yayo Talk.
That's another thing. It's up to you. It's up to you, me, you. I mean, we're the only one that can push it, like push ourselves to be better every day. It's no one can push you to be better every fucking day if you don't push yourself out. Like, I'm telling you, this is something that I have learned for myself. I mean, like all this shit that I struggle like fucking eating dollar menu, not even that I was buying it. The children that I was training, they used to get me fucking dollar menus, burgers, Hershey pies, so I can eat something in the gym. They used to bring me that shit. Right? Like, but that shit never stopped me to settle, like, sit back and be like, oh, nah, they're gonna bring me food every day. I mean, ain't nah. I used to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning, train with my coach, straight Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, go fucking, they got me a bike, go wash cars for like a couple hours, come back, teach, then train with the whole team. MMA. It's straight MMA, bro. And my coach used to tell me, oh, you look tired. I was like,
banging right here.
I was like, nigga, I look tired? Alright, you gonna
That's
tell
a
me I look
banger,
tired?
right?
I was like, alright, whatever. I used to fucking, on top of being tired, do all these fucking classes. I was still there grinding and fucking pushing myself to the limits and learning every jiu-jitsu move they had every fucking day.
Estamos bien.
Every day, bro. Every day pushing myself. And I remember this day, bro. Remember I told you I wanted to write a book? This dude hit me up. He said, I want to write a book about you. Like all the stuff you went to and all that. I was like, not yet. I haven't finished it. You don't know when you're gonna die? I have no idea. Anything can happen. If I die, if you're still alive, you're welcome to write a book about me, you know what I mean? But at the moment, I haven't finished. I'm still going. So I'm not gonna write nothing about me until fucking finish my goal and be where I want to be at. Then I can give whatever story you want.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's actually good you said that.
Whatever story you want to, I got you. And after that, bro, I just been with that, bro. If anybody, and that was not even that was I was an amateur fighter. Okay? When they offered me to write a book about me, and now that I've been a pro fighter for like fucking 7, 8 years, you know what I mean? I just wanna continue, bro. Continue. And I'm the first Colombia. First Colombia, bro. And no one hasn't noticed it yet. Not RSN in Colombia, not here in the United States, no one. First Colombian, the Fighter for Lion Fresh promotion, one of the biggest promotion in the States. No one. I don't care.
Yeah, but you know what though? When they start finding out that you're the first of that, you're gonna attract attention. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of time till some. See, that's what I'm saying. You just have to be at the right place at the right time to find out. You know what I'm saying? Where you at? You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of time. And when you're like, oh, we need to blow this guy up. Like let's interview this guy. Let's you know what I'm saying? And it's just with that moment. You know what I'm saying? And then once it starts going viral, you don't even know what you're gonna do with yourself, man. And you really ain't, because right now, again, Rhode Island, I hate to say it, Rhode Island, man, in order to grow in Rhode Island, it's tough, man. You know what I'm saying? So I always say Rhode Island has a lot of potential. And in order for a person to actually grow or to be known, you have to get out of Rhode Island. I'm not saying you have to do that. But unfortunately, in Rhode Island, you kind of sort of have to do that. But with the people you're surrounding yourself with, you probably can achieve that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, don't get me wrong, cause I've been out of Rhode Island.
I get that, but I'm saying
I've been out.
I've seen that, and I know that. I know that.
This is my second year being here,
I understand that.
and all my fighting shit that I have done, it was outside Rhode Island.
I understand that. I understand
Getting
that.
sponsorship,
Right.
getting all this shit.
Right.
I don't even get sponsorship in my own state.
No, I get that, and you know what?
That's funny,
I won't be
yourself.
surprised if they. I'm not surprised. I mean, is that they're not sponsoring you or nothing like that. That's just the way things are. You know what I mean? That's the thing too, is that these people are not realizing how important this is. You know what I'm saying? Until somebody realizes it. Who's that person gonna discover that? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a matter of time that somebody's gonna realize and put just a little bit of effort to show, like, or to make you known of what you achieved and where you at right now. That's just gonna explode. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just think it's just a matter of time, man. You're gonna be at the right place at the right time, and then it's just gonna go viral after that. You know what I mean? And the thing is that what I like about your situation right now is that you're not going crazy about that. Right now, there are people that are willing to do everything and anything to make themselves known, make themselves go viral, and that's where the mistake is. You know what I'm saying? Why are you working so hard to make yourself viral? Let that shit be natural. You know what I'm saying? Let people.
Let it just happen.
Exactly. Don't force something. You know what I'm saying? Like let nature take its course, man. And that's what happens with a lot of people.
And I'm here.
They go over fucking. They start doing stupid shit, and then they just make themselves look bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Like what they said about Wesley Snipes. He was trying to attract attention, so he just pissed in a fucking closet, thinking that's gonna attract attention. That just made him look even more dumber. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's stupid shit like
Yo,
that.
it made him look like Blade
You know what I mean?
on crack.
Which, you know what I'm saying? Like, you must have sucked on somebody fucking that was drugged up or something. You know what I'm saying? They're doing stupid shit. You know what I mean?
Made him look retarded.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just
That's what I'm saying, Dr. Cleo.
let it be,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Like, don't. That's what I kept telling you earlier. Don't rush it. Just let it be, man. Take your time.
Yeah, this nigga's legit. He lives up. He lives up to this name, yo.
I'm not even rushing, bro.
But the problem what he doesn't understand is
One thing that I love is
he's
that's
not.
what I do. Teaching the little ones.
No, that's fine. There's nothing wrong
bro.
with that. That's your passion.
You
That's
mean,
fine. There's nothing
love
wrong
it.
with that. There's nothing wrong with that because you're actually you're taking innocent children and you're developing them to have a better life. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you got their attention,
Discipline.
yeah, man. And to discipline a kid nowadays is tough, man. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? It's tough.
Nigga, to
And
discipline
he's
ourselves is tough.
And he's got a kid that's like on point. You know what I'm saying? He's got kids telling them certain things that I was just mind-boggling to hear about. You know what I'm saying? And for him to do that, that's a fucking huge achievement, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I told you, there's trainers that can't even do half of what he's doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
There's no way.
I coach soccer, and some of those kids are, they're very young and they're doing great things.
That's good.
But then there's also some that are very undisciplined, you know. But I can't do it all.
No. You
can't do it all.
You can only do what you can, man. And that's just the way. That's the way. That's why. In that type of field, you're always learning. You never stop learning.
Yeah.
When it comes to teaching kids.
It's just patience.
It's the patience, and you develop that
Patience.
after so many years. You develop that, and then it's like that is like the hardest thing to learn is patience, man. Because I'll tell you, man, some of these kids, man, will make you lose your damn mind to the point that you're going somewhere you don't want to be, but you've developed that, you learn that, and you find other ways to overcome that. You know what I'm saying? So.
No, listen, I've been blessed. I've been an uncle since I was 8 years old. And ever since then, I believe I built patience. Not only because of my nephews and my nieces, I would always pray for patience. You know, Diosito, dame paciencia. With just like life itself, you know. And I believe I have great patience for people. That's why I'm great with customer service. That's why I'm great with sales. Because I have patience. I like to listen to people. I like to listen to where they're coming from. You know, I put myself in their shoes and their chucks. Like yourself. You know what I'm saying? But with Jay is just, I mean, is what he did in the dark that none of us have ever seen. You know, and, you know, they say, oh, is lonely at the top. Yo, honestly, it's lonely when before you get to the top. Because no one sees the work you did before you even got there.
Yeah.
And then when you're at the top, no one's there with you because why? Because no one did the work you did.
Exactly.
You know, so damn right it's lonely at the top. Because it's been lonely the whole way.
Yeah.
You know, and Jay actually explained it to me. A lot of like mixed martial artists, they're very depression prone and they're very suicide prone because there's nobody with them.
Yeah.
Nobody believes in their shit.
It's a tough sport.
Talking about eating off the street.
Yeah.
Kids bringing you food that you're training.
Yeah.
Living in your own gym.
Yeah, it's tough.
Well, not even your own gym, someone else's gym. Living on the streets, like, yo, There's a reason why he is where he is.
And this is just the beginning, man. This is just the
And
beginning.
it's the people that love you the most that'll knock you down.
Yeah, and that's why I keep telling him, be careful your surroundings because, like I said, man, the the least person you think that's gonna do harm to you is probably the one you need to fucking worry about. What's that saying? Keep your enemies keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer, kind of deal.
Yeah.
That's something you always have to keep in mind, man. You
And
always run that in your head, and just keep that in your head, and you're gonna realize what I'm talking about.
that's why I love the movie The Pursuit of Happiness. When Will Smith told his son was like, I want to be a basketball player. He said, you're not going to be a basketball player. And then, like, Will Smith, like, literally took like 3 steps back and reflected on what he just said to his own son. And was like, listen, don't let anyone ever tell you can't do something, even if it's me, your own father. So that comes to me like, yo, even be careful what you even say to your own kids.
Yeah.
Don't ever tell them they can't do something, man. And don't ever think you're being far-fetched when you tell them they can.
I was saying that too. Like,
You
no
know?
matter what, no matter what.
That's
if
big
they
right
say
there.
something,
I tell my
let
daughter
it
all
go,
the time,
let it do whatever
we're gonna change the world, and you can change the world. And I tell her like with all the certainty in my heart that she can do it, and that I will do it with her. Because I'm not gonna tell her she can't do something, man. Never. Oh, you said that? You said, mommy, we can do it. Let's do it. Vamos, adelante.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be way too many other people telling her she can't, bro.
Exactly.
So who the fuck are you gonna be in her life
Yeah, that's right.
or in his life?
That's absolutely right. Yeah. That's right.
You know, like my parents always told me when I was younger, yo, Jason, sea diferente. Be different. Be different. Growing up, my sisters, I grew up with 2 older sisters. Yo, yo era mera plaga. Like I was mischief. Like I throw soccer balls at them. I kick shit at them. Fucking, I do messes in the house and things like that. What do they do? Always snitching on me. Always. All the time.
It was different.
But what happens when they would do those things?
Not,
Did Jason tell on them? Did Jason snitch on them? Never. And that's why those girls, those sisters of mine, they trust the shit out of me. Because I would never tell on them. Because I chose to be different. I didn't want to be like them. Yeah, you can snitch on me right now. And you can do something in the next minute. And I'm not going to tell on you. Because I chose to be different. I chose to be me. I chose to be something. I chose to be my person. And that's what made me different than them. Choose to be the different person that you are than another person. What makes you you? You know, if your sisters were telling you and like whine about the fact that you got a present and they didn't, let them whine about it. When they would get gifts, never say a damn thing. Oh, mouse, no me trajo nada. Nah, never. They tell them, oh, it's nice, Jenny. Okay, that's nice. I like your shirt. Compliment them and shit. Different. You know? Always strove to be different. By all means, though, you best believe I got corrupted. Sooner or later, by friends of mine doing different shit. But I still have that moral in my mind, like, I need to be different.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, that mindset is going to take over completely.
What's that saying? Con quien andas te diré quién eres.
Damn right.
And that's very true, bro.
Con quien anda y de quién eres.
Yep. That's why you gotta be careful. That's why.
Who you surround yourself with.
That's why if you surround yourself with people that have nothing, people that have no goals, that have what is the word I'm looking for? They have nothing for themselves, no future, nothing. That's if you revolve around that, that's where you're gonna be at. That's why you surround yourself with people that are either at your level or beyond that. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know because you're gonna get feedback from people that are actually doing something that actually be benefiting you in the future. I'm not saying you're gonna smooch on a person, but you want to revolve yourself around people that are successful.
No.
If they're successful, you might be ended up being successful as well. You know what I'm saying?
Success is a copy and paste business.
Exactly. So if you surround yourself with good people, you will achieve what you need to achieve. You know what I'm saying? But if you surround yourself with people that are just there, you know what I'm saying, and they have no hunger, they are happy where they're
No
at,
ambition, no goals.
nothing. That's if you're surrounded by that, you best believe you're gonna be on that. As a matter of fact, maybe your mentality is in a different stage, but because of that surroundings is actually dragging you down. It's like a push and pull, negativity, positivity kind of thing. So it's like it kind of drains you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your mentality is something focused on. I want to achieve this, but this other person is so negative. You never even get close to what you're trying to achieve because you got that other person that just keeps fucking making it so impossible for you to achieve something.
And you're giving them the time of day.
Exactly. But the thing is, sometimes we don't realize we're doing it. You know what I'm saying? They're doing it, but you're not realizing how bad you're following or you're pulled to that. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that unfortunately when it's too late you figure that out. You know what I mean? So that's why if you're surrounded by people like that, just let them go. You know what I'm saying? And obviously you know who your true friends are. You know what I'm saying? You just know. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. I keep telling him you need to be careful, revolve yourself around people that you can trust, people that you know that it's not gonna do any bad to you. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, man, you can be in a whole state of mind of what you're trying to do, and that one fucking person can destroy your fucking dream in a snap. You know what I'm saying? That's all it takes, man. The reason why I'm saying is because you can be in the car today, and because you're in that car with that person, and that motherfucker is dirty, and you get pulled over, and there's shit in the car, guess what? You just got all dirtied up with that person, even though you were not completely involved with that.
You dirty too.
Exactly. So, like I said, con quien tú andas, te diré quién eres. So if that dude had dirt in that car, guess what? You're with that guy. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, and you say, hey, he just picked me up to drop me off. Oh man, you in this car. That's what I mean by it can destroy your dream in a snap.
Absolutely.
So that's the stuff you got to be careful of. You know what I'm saying?
I spent some time working for a marketing firm, and one of the things they always taught us, and they legitimately drilled into everybody, was like, look, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You want to put yourself in uncomfortable positions every single day, at every single moment you can. All right? And if you put yourself in a room where the people are smarter than you, then you're in the right room because you're going to learn.
Yeah.
You're going to damn learn from those people. Mm-hmm. If you are the smartest one, get the fuck out of there.
What do you think they do to kids when they're so advanced? They put them in a whole different classroom. It's the same thing, man. If the kid is too advanced and everything you throw at them, they just keep fucking acing it in a heartbeat, beats everybody else, that kid needs to be somewhere else that can be challenging for him. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Different minds.
You need to be challenged every day. If you're not challenged and everything is too easy, then you know what? You need to be somewhere else. You need to be challenged every day. That's just the way it is, man. Yeah. Obviously, it depends what you're being challenged with. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful how you say that, because challenges could be something totally different that's going to sidetrack of what you're trying to achieve. So you have to be careful what I mean by challenging.
I feel you. Because I feel I have someone in my life that, besides myself, I feel like I've put myself in uncomfortable positions many, many times where I've grown, where I've acquired different skills in my life. But I feel like there's someone in my life that is putting themselves in that situation where they're the smartest person in the room, all the time. And they're not progressing. They're surrounding themselves with the wrong people and dumbing themselves down as the process goes through. As time goes by, that person just thinks they're that dumb.
Well, obviously they're doing that because they're benefiting on something that you're probably not noticing. What that is, I don't know. But obviously that person is smart because they're getting the way they want to get away with. And you're probably not noticing that. What that is, I don't know. And that's what you need to look at.
You see?
It's interesting when somebody else tells you,
He legitimately just said they're benefiting from something.